It's simple and easy. To learn more about this money-saving U.S. government program, call Quicken Loans today or go to quickenloans.com for a mortgage experience that's engineered to amaze.
We are back with political analyst Mo Ivory, and we are talking election results.
Yes.
Ms. Ivory, let's talk about this pink wave that we're on. I mean, it wants me to pop, lock, and drop it. Let's talk about the 19 women who won the judiciary race in Texas. Let's talk about this amazing, overwhelming effect that women are now having in Congress. So how many women were elected and how many won?
So, well, there will be a total of 100 women in 2019 in Congress, which is a record number. 96 new women in the House. There will be 11 women in the Senate. There are 9 governors that are women. But there have been some historic things that women have done in this race. Let's talk about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. In New York, will be the youngest congresswoman and a minority to go to Congress. She is a fireball. I love her. And then we have Rashida Tlaib in Illinois, who will be the first Muslim woman to go to Congress, and she will be wearing a hijab in glory. And she was a heckler to Trump in 2016, removed from a rally.
Oh,
so she's of that. So I mean, we have just seen women come in, campaign, and just take things over. Amazing.
Oh my God. And in addition to that, we've also seen people of color to vote. Not just African Americans, but of color, diversity. What speaks to that? Well, we know that you talked about earlier how Trump, the wave of Trump kind of spoke to that. But what does that mean for our country going forward, that we have so much diversity that has come out and changed the game this time?
Oh, it means that we get to see people making laws and passing legislation for us that care about our issues, that care about health care, that care about criminal justice reform, that care about the things that every day touch our lives. And I want to shout out Ayanna Pressley, who becomes the first female congresswoman out of Boston in Massachusetts. And I mean, she ran unopposed after she won her primary. No Republican stepped up to run against her. So we have to shout out all these victories. We can't stop though. You know, we had such a wave of voting. We came out. We're so proud of everybody. We came out. We did it. We just need to keep doing it and get, you know, the next one we just got to take it home for Stacey Abrams and then continue. She will be the first female black governor ever. And so that speaks to the way that we can harness our power and we can use it in most effective ways. And I just believe that this is the beginning of something that's going to change the way we continue to move forward.
Yes, absolutely. And then on the flip side of that, of course, the GOP solidified the Senate. And speak to Trump and how there is still some type of political force that he still has.
Sure, well, he is the President of the United States, so there's no getting around that. And he does have the Senate. But, you know, the Democrats will work to make sure none of his crazy legislation goes through. But we have to remember that we have something very big coming in 2020. So this is sort of like the dress rehearsal, right? We've all felt it, like we've got in line now, we're motivated, young people are out, millennials voted in numbers.
I'm so glad that you said that. What does this mean for the presidential election coming?
That means that we cannot stop. It means that whatever you did to fire yourself up, to get out there to tell your mama and your sister and your baby mama or your auntie whoever, that you don't let that passion die. Like 2 years from now, we're not trying to revive you again. Like, please go vote. I mean, my Uber driver came in and literally took a box of Krispy Kreme donuts to pass out to voters in line. That is real, and that is how it happens. So this means that we cannot stop. This is just the beginning. Can't stop, won't stop, and we just keep it going.
Shout out to the president.
What are some of those, now that, you know, we see change shifting, what is the first thing do you think should be on our agenda?
I think that we should, that is a good question. I mean, very excellent. Thank you. I love you so much. You know, there's a lot of things we should be thinking about. We should be thinking about our high school seniors who are getting ready to graduate, and as they are getting their diploma, they can also get their voter registration.
That's amazing.
So that is something, and that happens without anybody saying, get out the registration rally or anything like that. Nobody's going to show up for that, except the parents can do that, right? So you can remember to do that inside of your household. And then you can bring politics into your conversation at home. And once you do that, they will understand, like, I have a responsibility. I make my kids feel all good when it's time to vote, right? I take them in with me, I make them volunteer. volunteer on campaigns. I tell them when there's a Supreme Court seat open, I line 9 seats up in the kitchen, and I say, that one's empty. Who's going to get it?
Oh,
and
right.
I explain to them,
Yeah.
what does it mean, right? If something happens to my daughter and somebody's legislating over her body, I want her brothers to know that seat we talked about, that's the person who's legislating over her body.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow.
Break it down. Yes. So we gotta make it that real.
Yeah.
So when you have friends like me, for example, and Rashawn and I do this all the time, we talk about politics. If you're not like as learned as I am, and that's fine, I'm obsessed with politics. Everybody isn't, right?
Right.
You just talk to them and figure out what to do.
Right.
And they can help.
Well,